there's our save spot there, and we knew that we were out of the shroud there, so if you wanted to now, you can just head on out and head back home, or you can head on further on into each of the little zones in here. So I think what we'll do is we'll be a bit adventurous and we'll go and check out this ancient spire up here while we're at it. We're not in a big hurry to put the Carpenter in place, so I think we'll just take a bit more of a look around. And as we discovered with unlocking the ancient spire of Springlands up there, it just enabled us to get to so many more places so much faster. So once we unlock that Low Meadows one, I think it's going to be a really big benefit to us. So I think what we'll do now is make our way over there. So it looks like we just got to head up here and hang a little bit of a right once we've gone through this little gap here. So possibly head to a little bridge over here by the look of it. Correct. Now at this stage as well, as I mentioned before, you do need to sort of make sure you're wary of any enemies that you'll be facing over this side, because this will tend to be the place where the enemies are a lot higher level than what we've currently been dealing with in the past. So we already saw we were dealing with level 7 enemies previously just back there. And now that we're sort of further on towards the end game side, I call it, which is the right hand side, the east side of the map, you tend to end up with much higher level enemies over there. Right, so now we're over at the ancient spire here. Now the sun's about to set, so I think what we'll do is make our way in here and get set up and geared up to solve all the puzzles upstairs and get this spire unlocked. Today we're taking a look at the ancient spire in Low Meadows. It's pretty much due east of our starting spot in Cindervault. In our last video we took a look at how to actually get to the spire itself. What I'm going to be doing is I won't do any looting, but I'll sort of direct and have a quick look at where all of the places for loot are. What you need to be looking for here in this spire is there's a couple of triggers there that need to be triggered. So you can see here we've got one button here, another button over this side. Quite easy to get over there with a single jump or a double jump, and you can see that door is now open. As with always, make sure you're looking for triggers above you, and that's how we get through the first floor here. There's a pretty good lot of loot in this tower, in all of these vases and urns that are around the place. You'll see just here we have another trigger that needs to be activated, and just in front of me here we have a spike puzzle which has not been activated yet. That will actually activate once we use this trigger here. So that's actually not too bad to get over, and that's now activated that door. In here, as you can see, there's a ton of looting that can be done, and we've got another trigger that's caught behind that door there. So we do have another door here that is open, and got another transport that's behind that other closed door there. And you'll see just here we've got a trigger. And you can see now that door has been activated. In this little space here you've got kind of different little containers that can be looted. And you'll see just in this door that we just activated, if you come in here, we've got a gold chest. Ooh, ring of mana. Nice. And here you can see we have another trigger as well. That's now activated the little doorway that's just here. And in this main doorway here, we've got another teleport point. Which takes us up to the 3rd floor. And as you can see here, we've got quite a complicated spike puzzle. Before we get to that though, there is a wooden chest that's right behind me here. And that's got some arrows in it, which will come in pretty handy. And you can see that's facing northwards. Now in order to solve this puzzle here, we need to get some access to some different parts of the room here so we can take a bit better of a look around at what's going on. So, doorway that was straight across from where we are, it's got a couple of vases outside it. And there's also another doorway just across here, also has another couple of vases. But right here we have a doorway, so you can see that's where we teleported in. And right across here there's a couple more vases. Got a lava room in here. You can single jump and fly that gap if you don't have double jumpers yet, so if you're a lower level you can still attack this. It's fine. Just be careful that you've got enough endurance for these sorts of puzzles here, because you may run out if you're a lower level when you get closer to the top. Alright, as you'll see here, we've now got a little lightning puzzle. Quite easy to get through there. It's been looking high all the way along and we haven't got anything extra in terms of grapple points or anything. And just before we trigger this doorway here, there's another couple of little vases out there. There's another one vase out there. And you'll see this trigger here has activated a door, and that now gives us access to that trigger. There's a couple of vases in here as well, and we've got another wooden chest. Another couple of quick vases there, and one there as well. Now here is another section where you need to make sure you've got enough endurance. What we need to try and do is reach that grapple point and get as far over towards there as we can, because we're going into that little gap over there. So if you can go there and jump up there as quick as you possibly can, you'll be able to get straight up to that little point there. And all we do is activate the trigger there. And you'll see now just down below me that's activated a doorway there. You can climb down there if you want, or you can just fly down like that. And then from there, just a quick teleport up and we're done. The ancient Spire of Low Meadowlands fast travel has been complete. There's a couple of little urns that are outside on each of the 4 corners here that are worth looting, and once you commune with the flame here, you'll receive a message about the Low Meadows Being drenched in sickness, flooded with bile and bitterness, fight back to shroud and unveil the peaceful glades lost beneath. Boundless wilds of untold beauty lie hidden beneath the decay. Alright, so now that's given us access to that spire. We can now explore a little bit further up northward from here. It's going to give us another method to actually approach the north. Alright, well that will wrap things up for us for this episode. We'll see you next time on Glitch Gaming.